Hello and welcome back to me and my mirror. It's been a while since I've taped because honestly I ran out of money. I was buying all these awesome makeup and skincare products and I was like, wait a second, I can't do this anymore, unless I was some big, monetized channel, which I'm not, nor do I even know how to get there. I just know I like makeup and skincare and I like sharing it with people and hopefully give you some ideas and make you smile and come back again. So today's video, I don't know how obvious this is or how you've already figured out what today's video is about, but I will call it the big zit coverage dilemma. What do you do? Now, I've got 3 now. I'm in my 50s and I haven't had any zits in years. Well, I've had little ones here and there, but these were the huge, deep crater kind. And yes, I picked at them. We all pick at them, just admit it. And you shouldn't do that. I'm not recommending that because this is what happens. You end up with this. And this is harder to cover up than a pimple that hasn't been squeezed and picked at. Because, you get the blood and the pus, and then you get, then it's a sore and it's scabbed over. And it's horrible. So God forbid, it's Thanksgiving and you've got a hot date this weekend, or you're seeing your long lost cousin that you've had a crush on for years. Of course, that would be your 3rd or 4th cousin, not your immediate cousin, because that would be gross. So what I'm going to do, tell you guys what I do when this happens, which thank God it doesn't happen very much. I color correct. I know you guys are familiar with color correcting. Different colors cancel out the colors in our skin. And I apologize for my new setup. I haven't quite figured out how to do it yet in my new house. So this is by Beauty Glazed. I've had it for a few years, so I don't even know if you can get it. But it has the red to cancel out the under eye blues and greens, which we're not going to do. It has the green, which cancels out the red, which is what I'm going to do. And then it also has this concealer to cover it all up. So I start with the green. I'm just rubbing it onto my finger, just a little bit, because you can always add more. And I'm dabbing it over the red crusty, disgusting zits that I myself created. I did this to myself. Now look at that. It's going around the red. It's not, okay. So another idea. You always have to have a backup plan, right? Another idea would be to get a brush. A very small makeup brush. Okay, none of these are small. Very small. Okay, here's one that I've actually used for like under eye circles and stuff. It's very thin, and as you can see, it already even has some concealer. I'm going to dip that just gently in the green, just to get a little bit, just so I can get it right in the center of these little suckers. Ow. You too. Okay. Better. Not perfect, but we have time constraints and things like that. So unless you guys want to watch me work on this for an hour, which I doubt it, because you're probably eating pumpkin pie, watching football, or maybe you've escaped the football and you've snuck away from the men off to watch some YouTube videos on how to cover up your zits. Okay, so now I'm putting this concealer that comes in this set over the green to tone it down and to do more coverage. Because you don't want to have a big green spot on your face either. Unless you're trying to look like the Grinch, but that's for another makeup tutorial. Okay, so now it's a mess, right? It looks ridiculous. What do you do now? Now you grab your foundation. You could use concealer too, you know, really use what's best for your skin when you're trying to cover up pimples. This is the Revlon Skin Caring Foundation with hyaluronic acid, and it is in color Creamy Ivory. So I'm just going to put on my finger and tap, 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 tap. Okay, around the area. Now, after all of this, I'm not going to do it on this video, but after all this is done, I would go over my face with my foundation and powder just like I normally would. But this is what you have to tackle first. So I let that set just for a minute so I can tell you a joke or something to pass the time, but I can't think of any. Got any good jokes? Let me know. I love jokes, but I can never remember them. Oh, I know. A horse walks into a bar and the bartender says, "Why the long face?" One of my favorites. Now I'm going to take some powder. This is the Be Pure Infused Press Face Powder from, you know where? Well, actually not Temu this time, the Dollar Tree. It is green tea infused, provides a smooth matte finish, sets makeup and controls shine. I'm not a big fan of it. I really am in the market for some good loose powder if I can find a deal. I'm all about deals. If you don't know me very well, I do not go to the department stores. I rarely go to Sephora, places like that, because I can't afford it. I mean, I could, but then I wouldn't be able to pay my rent and stuff. And I prefer to save my money for travel and just go. Okay, now I'm getting a little out of control with the powder. So as you can see, the zits are pretty much covered up. You can't see them. Isn't that great? So quickly, I will try to show you how I would just take a little foundation. I'm not huge on foundation brushes, people. My whole life I've used my fingers and I just really don't understand the point of them. So I'm just gonna kind of do what I would do next. And I'm dabbing with my fingers very softly so I don't disrupt the green and the other concealer and the powder and all of that too much. So what I would do is continue this process and obviously finish my foundation. Now, if you get to the end, when you got all your fountains, pretend I've got all my foundation, all my makeup on, you're getting ready to walk out the door, and you're like, shit, I can still see it a little bit. Just grab a thick concealer or foundation, dab a little of the neutral, a little of the green, and just stipple it. Right. Back in. Now, people, this is what I always tell my 19-year-old daughter. Nobody can see you. They cannot see your minuscule things because they don't talk to you this close up. Okay? They just don't. They talk to you at just disregard the top of my face, okay? Because it's not done. They don't see, they see you from about probably 4 feet away. And especially if you're at a holiday thing, nighttime thing, and it's nice and dark for giving light. There you go. Zits, Crusty, and all, looking pretty good. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you very soon, and happy Thanksgiving.